Hello everybody, how are you doing? Let me get my glasses on here. Been out cutting the grass. I got everything trimmed, and my son is running the mower. As soon as he gets done, I'll go out and run the blower and kind of clean everything up. But while I'm waiting for him to get finished, I came out to the shop and I'm going to try to square up some of these blanks, and something occurred to me. I made a little bit of a mistake. You guys may have caught it, but I've got these bottle stopper blanks, and I cut two 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch was the smallest. I think the other one was like 2 by 2 by 3 for those. And I have this bottle opener that requires a handle. And what did I do? I cut a darn 3-inch bottle stopper. So what we're going to do is we're going to change up a little bit. I'm going to take this Tamarax, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use this larger piece and make a handle, or if I'm going to try to add on to this. But take a look at that. It's pretty cracked up right there. So I don't know, but we're going to work on that as we move forward. But I'm going to go ahead and square this one along with all the other ones real quick. And that way, when I do get a chance to turn, I'm hoping Sunday to be able to get out here in the shop and try to turn just a bunch of blanks. So I'm going to square everything up. I probably will sharpen my tools, just get everything ready to go, and then we'll be able to turn. So let's see what happens. That took a little while, but I got everything squared up. Let me take you over there and show you. I've got my bottle stopper blanks squared up. I still haven't taken care of the handle for that one yet, but I'll get to it. All these blanks back here, they're all squared up and setting in front of their respective kits. Everything came out really nice. I still need to work on these. Benny Ray Watkins contacted me, and he's going to send me a 3/8 inch bolt action for this this outdoorsman blank, I'm going to call it. So I'm excited about that. It went out in the mail today. This one here, these trimmed up really nice, but this one here, a couple of the pieces look like they were a tiny bit loose. I'm going to be dousing this one with sea egg glue. You can kind of, I don't know how you can see it or not. See, this piece right here looks kind of loose, but I'll squeeze it back together, douse it with some sea egg glue, and it should be good. But everything is ready to go. We are ready now to start turning. My son just came in and told me that he just finished with the yard, so I'm going to go out and get the grass blown away, and then I'm going to go in and get some dinner. I don't know that I'll do anything else tonight, but I'm shooting. If I get back out here, I'll attempt to turn something, but I'm shooting for Sunday to try to turn a couple of these, and as soon as I start turning them, that means they become videos for you guys. So, and you guys forgot to remind me. I was going to take photos of all those. But the good thing is they're all trimmed up now and looking good. I'm going to put a big piece of paper right in the middle of that table. And with a big black marker, I'm going to write on there, photos. And that way when I come out the next time, I don't start turning until I get those blank photos. All right, I may be back. I'm not sure what tonight's going to bring. So stick around and let's see what happens. Well, I made it back out to the garage. I got me an ice cold ski, and I got my trimmers here. I'm going to take them apart, clean them, and lube them up because tonight's one of those trim the old beard up nights. The other thing I'm going to do is I need to run back in the house real quick. I have one of those little small white photo booths that have the LED lights in them. I want to set that up, and I think I'm going to try. My wife ran out to drop a kiddo off, pick another kid up, and bring a pizza home, so I got a little bit of time, and I'd like to get started taking some photos of these blanks. You know, maybe I get half of them done, who knows, but once the photos are done, they're good to go for the lathe. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll show you what the photo booth looks like here in a few minutes. I got to get these trimmers cleaned up first, and I got to drink a little bit of this ice cold ski. This is a good drink. I took my clippers all apart and got everything cleaned up, and I've got some turbine oil here. I'm going to go ahead and oil them. Usually I turn them on to do it, and just put a little bit of oil on there. I put quite a bit because it's been a while since I've oiled them. I know you're supposed to oil them every time you use them, but I don't always do that. You can kind of hear the difference. You can actually feel how much smoother they are. Just kind of work them in and out a little bit. I'm just going to let them run for a minute, let that oil sort of work its way into the cutters here, and then we'll just sort of wipe the excess off with a paper towel, and they'll be ready for use. Here's a quick shot of my light booth. Just has a little LED strip up top. It's a little box. There are snaps on the sides, and these snaps, when they are unsnapped, it folds up and it actually fits in this Ziploc bag, so it folds up flat. There is a mat in there. It comes with a white mat, it comes with a black mat. They just clip on some little clips in the back, and they hang in there. and it allows me to take photos with relatively even light. You don't have any shadow because, you know, the light's all around the item. I know everybody's gonna say, where did you get that? Well, I'm telling you, I just went on eBay and I searched up either photo booth or light box, I don't remember, and a whole bunch of these things come up, and I think I paid, I don't know, either $9 or $19. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. It's shipped from China, so I had to wait a little bit for it to get here, but it showed up and it does a great job. Well, I got all my photos taken. I'm happy about that because that is a step I always forget to do. Got my photo booth back in the bag. Look at that. It just folds right up nice and neat. I keep this in the house because I don't want it to get dirty. That white mat is very, very white, and I like that for the contrast. So that's getting ready to go back in the house. I am not going to start turning tonight. I'm going to take a look at some of these blanks and see, you know, I know there was one that needed a little bit of repair. I might try to work on that, but I don't want to turn tonight. And the reason why I don't is I'm tired. I've been out mowing the grass. You know, I've been using the blower and the trimmer, you know, and gripping those things with your hand, you know, it kind of changes your grip. I think I may go ahead and sharpen my tools, have them ready to go. And that way, when I get out here on Sunday, which I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Sunday's the day, everything's going to be ready to go. It's just a matter of putting it on the lathe and letting her rip. So let me get some tools sharpened. Let me take a look at some blanks, see where I'm at, and I'll keep you guys posted on what happens. While I was at the show, I picked up a bunch of stickers from all of the vendors and the blank makers, that everybody that had a sticker. I'm going to go ahead and apply them to my beam up here. First up, we got Turner's Warehouse, Chad Schimmel. I've got, now this guy just sent me the other day, this is Brian Wrights, just sent me some really cool blanks. I talked about them in the video yesterday. One of them was a snakeskin blank, and there were two from Cedar Point Park, and they were Purple Heart blanks, so we'll get his sticker hung up here. Tintero Turnings. This is from my good friend Joe Radosevich. Caster's Choice Mica Powders, Brian Blom. One of my favorite places to shop, the Classic Nib, Niels and Debbie Matheson. Ohio Penworks. This one's from Fluent Custom Creations. EB Woodworks out of Louisville, Kentucky. This is my good buddy Ernie Borga. Watch Park blanks. This guy is killer at them. He's supposed to come to my shop one of these days and teach me how to make them. And I think I pronounced his name Borga. It's actually Boraga, I do believe. I'm sorry if I messed that up, Eddie. Drop Anchor Creations. Last but not least, Mark Tobacco, my good buddy from MT Turning. Now, before I hang this one, I want to bring it up here and show you something because I've already got an MT Turning sticker up here. Let me grab the camera. Let's take a quick peek at some of these stickers. Pretty amazing stuff, huh? Check it out. These guys were there. Divine Island Designs, Diamond Cast was there. Fat Cat Pins was there. Cocoon Blanks was there. A lot of these folks were there. T-Shadow was there. But I wanted to point out something. I'm going to be replacing this Mark Tobacco sticker with this one that Mark autographed for me. But Mark, I just wanted to point out, look right below you. That's Holly Fritz Fry. And take a look at that. She beat you to it. I've already got an autographed sticker of hers. There we go. I just want you to know I'm just pulling your leg, Mark. Everybody out there, Mark is a really good friend of mine. We roomed together at the pin show, and we had a lot of fun picking on each other. So it was a really good weekend. So, hey, Mark, you're still my buddy. Although Didinsky, he may be coming closer to being, you know, my best friend, right? I'll catch you later. I just finished putting an edge on my tool. It's ready for tomorrow. The lathe is all cleaned up. I need to go ahead and get my buffing wheels off. I'll be using turn between centers when I do my turning, so we're getting closer every minute. Got my dead center in the headstock, my live center in the tailstock. Got my tool rest up here. My tool is right below the lathe. All I need to do is drop a blank on there and we are turning. I've also got my camera mount right above the lathe. I've showed you guys this before, but I just clamped my tripod onto a ladder and then I extend it out right over the lathe. I can put my phone in here and video straight down. That's how I get those shots for you guys of me turning over top of the lathe. Well, guys, the Tommy Dorsey double album just finished up, and I think that's a sign for me to call it quits for tonight. I can't think of anything else I can do other than put a blank on the lathe and put a camera on the tripod and start turning. So I am super, super happy with where I'm at. I'm gonna go in the house and grab a quick shower. I'm expecting pizza to be here anytime, so we'll have a little dinner. I'll edit this video, and that's it for tonight. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again very, very soon.